How do you make the artists or musicians, feel comfortable taking those risks or chances whilst recording?
By giving everybody, by not making anybody feel any more undue pressure than they already are. I mean, typically, when everybody shows at the studio, everybody wants to do a great job.
Hmm.
So just making sure that people like the way they sound, that they're comfortable, that I have an interaction with everybody, because I keep going back to bands, but there's a lot of psychology involved in record producing,
Hmm. Hmm.
So with a band, you typically have you have the stronger personalities and the quieter ones. The people that contribute more, maybe write more of the music and are kind of more of the leaders. Well, of course, you have to pay attention to them and you have to have a dialogue with them. But let's say the bass player is not very vocal and kind of uh, the singer's telling him or her half the parts that they should be playing.
Hmm.
Well, that's fine, but I want to go and have a conversation with the bass player to make sure that they know I'm paying attention to them and I sort of care about them. Just make everybody feel comfortable and make sure that we're all trying to move at the same pace. If you got to kind of hold somebody back to let
Hmm.
somebody else catch up, you can sort of do that diplomatically.
Yeah.
Uh, and then sometimes you need to be, sometimes you need to now. So that's kind of all like kind, considerate stuff.
Hmm.
But then sometimes you need to really speak the truth to somebody. You need to challenge somebody. But if you do it respectfully, and you've demonstrated that your goal is to help everybody have a great outcome, when you maybe have to go have a hard conversation with one person or the group,
Hmm.
then they understand that it's out of respect and it's that my intention is to make a great record with them, which is what they want. And sometimes you have to talk about the truth and when things aren't working. Um, and so it's just really about creating an environment where everybody feels safe.
Hmm.
Um, and it's like if I make a mistake or I'm unsure, I say that so that everybody feels like, well, it's like we're all human, we're all trying to figure this out together, and we'll get there. We have everybody's really determined, but we're also going to have patience to get there with
Hmm.
one another. And so I just try to create an environment um, like that because sometimes you just have to do work. You have to work on ideas that you maybe don't think are great ideas. Um, or you don't think it's going to work or however, because all of that stuff is part of the journey and informs where you go, because someone might have an idea that it doesn't seem like it's going to work,
Hmm.
and you try it and no, it's not working, but then it makes you think about a different opportunity that you wouldn't have gotten to otherwise. So it's
Yeah.
just like just trying to foster an environment of safety, trust, respect, with a common goal,
Yeah.
and just really try to help everybody do that, and sort of say yes a lot.
Hmm.
You sort of say yes a lot, and then if you say yes to something and you start to record a part, everybody kind of knows whether it's working or not.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's just like you can just then honestly say, "Well, we tried it. I don't think it's the right thing."
Hmm.
Um, I think that doesn't really offend anybody. And then if you say at a certain point, if you say, "No, I don't want to do that," or "No, that's not the right thing," or "You need to stop doing that and do this," then they'll respect it more because they understand um, your intention, and that you have given you have given them of yourself. You've given them your time to pursue something on their behalf, and then it's just like it's building trust as well. I
Yeah.
know it's kind of a long way to say that, but it's just kind of creating a cooperative, trusting environment where
Hmm.
everybody feels like they can be themselves and they're not going to be judged for not playing well or taking a while to find the part and find the performance.
Hmm.
Just fostering that kind of environment.
Yeah.